And we're live. Hello, everybody. If you're watching the replay, I'm going to be showing some things first. You can just zoom ahead to where we start the project. I don't know if it's going to be a project or just the activity. Thanks for people that are coming to the live stream. I'm going to just kind of watch my iPad and see you guys come in. So we're going to look at some Happy Mail. I did do a video of my scavenger hunt for 2025, a flip through. So if you had any questions, if you watched that, you had any questions about a specific page that you want to see up close, or you have questions about, just let me know and we can look at that. How's the sound, Dar? Welcome to the stream, Dar. Good to have you here. So I'm going to show some Happy Mail. So this one is from Dee Willingham. And, oh, I didn't even notice there's one on the back too. Thank you, Dee Dee. Can you guys see that, or is there too much glare? So this has a lemur in space with some mechanical things, and oh, gorgeous. This one looks like 2022. And then this one I think is newer. Yeah, 2025. So that's one of the dragon ones she did. Hi, Janet, bossy lady. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Tina. Sound is good. Excellent. Am I speaking too loud? I feel like I'm still in yelling mode. So that was from Dee Dee. And then this, Dee Dee Willingham, check out her channel. Awesome, awesome artist and sharer of many techniques. Today she did an awesome coloring technique stream that was just a great reminder of all the things that she's taught us. And also at the end, she did a flip through of a bunch of amazing pages. So I highly recommend that. This is Happy Mail from Zandra, Scraps to Beauty. And she sent this in February and I just got it last week. She's like, what? I sent that in February. Let me zoom in a little bit. See how that is. Hi, Annette. Hi, Jane. Hi, April. Thanks for coming. I'm just waiting to see on my iPad how the zoom looks. Oh, I have one more light I can turn on too. Yeah, so that's a bit better. So that's the Happy Mail from Zandra for Valentine's Day that I got after I got her St. Patrick's Day stuff. But isn't that cute? So adorable, Zandra. So adorable. And I think she's going on a trip pretty soon, so I don't expect her to be in the chat today. She made this wax seal too. She makes some really beautiful wax seals. Okay, so I have to remember, and then she put this on the envelope, and then this cool Dungeons and Dragons sticker, which I think she put on my last one too. So really sweet Happy Mail. Thank you very much. So we had our first tap dancing competition this past week. Hi, Adria. And we won platinum. Ooh, although it's purple. And then we get this big, huge necklace to wear for the competition, but we only had one number. So we, that was our medal. And the adjudicator, so we're like an adult over 40 group. And it's a tap dance, but it's sort of a sports theme. So we start with like hockey sticks, like the good old hockey game. And then we go to put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. So with bats and stuff. And then we end with a like NFL or CF NFL theme, like and we have pom-poms. So anyhow, the adjudicator really liked the pom-pom section. He thought it was very, very precise. So that's that. We have two more competitions. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, it was fun. And there's 10 of us in the group. And Two of the ladies are people I danced with when I was a kid. So it's fun. We did a road trip. It was about an hour and a half away. So we did a road trip, stayed overnight, and it was kind of like old times. So one of my friends, her daughter's in the group, and then my friend, her sister-in-law and her daughter's in the group. And so anyways, it's lots of fun. Hey, Dee Dee, I showed your happy mail. Thank you so much. I love it. And then I hadn't noticed when I got this, I was so mesmerized by the front, I hadn't noticed that there was another artwork inside there. So thank you very much. And put that in a safe spot. And Dee Dee, I was telling everybody about your awesome coloring stream today where you went through lots of mixed media techniques. So I didn't like coloring until I found Dee Dee and all the mixed media methods of coloring. So now I love coloring. I don't color as much as I'd like to. I'm trying not to buy any more books, but I did buy this book based on Cat and Paste recommending it. She's another awesome colorist. You should check out her YouTube channel. And so look at how thick this book is. So I had one of her Lulu Mayo. I had this book before, which is a bit, well, similar size pages, I think. And I had picked this up in Hobby Lobby in the States, and the paper is quite nice. It's better than just copy paper. But in chat, Christine and Terry were saying that the paper is not equal depending on where you buy the book. So in North America, we get the good paper, I guess. Cat and Paste had done a flip through of this book. So it's broken down by season. So there's autumn, there's winter, and there's spring. I really want to color that page in autumn. I'm going to put a sticky on that. I think that's going to be so easy and quick and fun. Put a sticky on there. But I did start coloring this page. I'm not happy with the background. I think I might change it, but I'm working on it. It's in progress. It's a whip. Whoops. It's not a dim, it's a whip. So I based it with watercolors, and then I was saying in chat that I was using the new Ohuhu Halawa pencils. They say oil-based coloring pencils, but I just saw actually Lindsay the Frugal Crafter did a review of these just on the weekend, I think, and she said they're not really, you know, it's more like one's tends towards the oil or tends towards the wax. She found it acted more like a wax crayon, I think. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Anne. So Keeks in chat asked if she could see this the set. So the addition of the colored pencil was all with this set here, and I did find they blended really nice. I haven't really done much on the bunnies, but I did the fur. But I've done the mushroom is pretty much done, except the highlights and stuff like that. So anyhow, I'm going to put that aside. If you want a full flip through of this, I think Cat and Paste does a pretty good flip through. I'm not sure. Thanks, Jane. I just felt like I wanted something springy, and I did a pink metallic paint in the background, but I'm not loving it. So I think I'm going to go over it with some grabby paint pens, maybe make it yellow or something else. Hi, Robin. Hi, Marguerite. Put that away. Put this one away. So this is my coloring book I bring on vacation because it's nice and small and the paper's good. And like this was done with highlighters and then colored pencils. I've only got a couple of pages done, and that was done with some watercolors and colored pencils and a bit of gel pen, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyhow, I enjoyed coloring. Now that I've learned since Dee Dee opened my eyes to the mixed media world of coloring. So these are the Ohuhu. This is the set. And Dee Dee, I know you don't like these little trays, but I like, I think I like for this 72 set, how they all like having them in their rainbow order. And yeah, so I think I'm going to keep this tin. I found it's pretty good size for my desk. But for those ones that are like, I think the Brit Funner is like 150 pencils. I have those in the trays too, but I have a few of the crayon in the cases. So that's I think it's a nice range of colors, and I did find them very blendable. And I found that it seems, oh, you can't see the end, but they seem like they're quite thick. They feel thicker to me. So Keeks had asked, that's Fortnite, she'd asked to see these. So hopefully she watches the playback. So I'm gonna put those away. So if you want to see some great coloring, check out Dee Dee's channel, check out Cat and Paste. Thanks, Annette. I enjoy it. I wish I had more time to do everything, you know? Gosh. I was thinking today what I should do is I should just do whatever Dee Dee does that week, I should just do that. Because whenever Dee Dee does something like, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do collage. Oh, I want to do coloring. All right, so we're gonna jelly print on the washi sticker paper again this week. Let's just put some color on here so we can see, so it's not so washed out. So last week I had done a lot of playing with the washi sticker paper with like printed pictures, a bit of jelly printing, and we kind of stuck them in some photos and some jelly prints, and we'd stuck them down in this book. So today we're going to focus on printing some of these, doing some jelly prints. DWDD, you got that. But first I want to show you that I had a play date with my sister, and we did some marbling with the Deco water marbling, where you use this magic medium and you use special Deco Art marbling acrylic paints. And I did record it, so I haven't checked the footage to see how playbackable or editable it is. But I did want to show you, so that video might be coming out, and I wanted to show you that I did a trial on the washi sticker paper. So it seems like it worked. This was a first dip. I think this was like a second dip to see how vibrant it was. So I'm going to cut off a strip. Or no, let's cut a circle and we'll put it in our book. Did I say hi, Sherry? Let's cut off. Here, let's do a circle. And let's put it in our book. So I'm going to save that for the possible video flip through I'm going to do of our marbling extravaganza. We did all sorts of different papers, and we did some dyeable eggs from the dollar store and all that stuff. So let's put this, actually I might put it in this book that I'm sending to Safia, that she started, and I worked on this 2 weeks ago. So we're doing it as a collab. She did the base of this book, and I'm adding to it. I'm going to send it back to her because I had sent her a base and she added to it and sent it to me. So if you want to see that, check out 2 weeks ago. So I just want to show you this. I was playing with this morning. So I added some stuff to that one. And then I added some of that washi sticker paper that was printed on, and some of the gel printed sticker paper there. Let me bring it closer. And I think I showed you guys that last time. I don't remember if I glued down that circle at that point. And then I want to show you one more page. So then I added the washi, the sticker paper, the washi sticker paper that didn't print very well. I just kind of cut it into circles and I added it to this page that already had some stuff on it. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this one, I added some things, and this is a piece of a stencil that Dee Dee sent me in a giveaway, and to make postcards. But I was thinking, I think I'd like to put it right there. But I wanted to ask you guys your opinion. Do you guys like that here? It has two sides. So Dee Dee obviously used this on the gel plate and then she cut it up. I was thinking of putting it like that and maybe cutting this piece off. Hi, Carla. Hi, Patty. That's the Bumbling Crafter. What do you guys think? Thumbs up or thumbs down for adding this piece of, it looks like a Eddie Makes Art design, Dee. Maybe that's why you couldn't find his stencil. Janet's saying, slap it down, it looks good. Okay, I will do that. I'll glue it on with some Eileen's tacky glue. We'll put it on there. I thought it was fun. I don't know. I'm gonna cut this piece, this little section off though, I think. Okay. Janet told me to do it, so I will do it. All right. So today, oh yeah, I was gonna stick this in, should I put this in the Sophia book? Or should I put it in the other book we've been working in? You know what? I'm thinking, let's put it in the other book. So this is the marbleized Decor Marbling Washi sticker paper. Yes, Janet, you got that right. I don't call you boss lady for nothing. Let's just find a good spot for it. And then we'll get right to the project, right to the jelly printing. I think last week I spent so much time playing with my pre-printed images that I probably lost a few people. So the vase, I added this piece from here to it, and I added some, this is Suminagashi papers, printouts. Let's just stick it down somewhere, and then we'll worry about adding to it. Let's just put it there, just to see how it looks. Did I say hi to you, Margie? I don't remember. Hi, Margie. So funny, because I often see you guys different places. So then when I see you on my stream, I'm not sure if I said hello from being here or from being elsewhere. All right, so that is the marbleized washi sticker paper. I love it. Am I on screen? I have to remember my camera's actually right there. So that's good. I didn't check. It should be permanent because that was acrylic paint. So let me just do a little, yeah, so that doesn't move at all. Okay, let's put that aside and let's get out Big Peggy. And I've got some other ideas. I think we'll use Big Peggy to do the base, and then we'll use some of these smaller jelly plates, what I haven't used much or at all. And we'll put some like shapes. And I want to play with translucent, transparent paints. Because to me, that's what I really enjoy about this washi sticker paper is the translucency of it. So remember, Big Peggy is my big plate that is yellow because I've used alcohol inks on it and all sorts of things. And I always forget what size she is. She is a 12 by 14. It's a Jelly Arts plate, 12 by 14. I think all my other plates are gel press. So I find they work pretty interchangeably. I do not recommend the speedball plate because that is not for paint, it's for acrylic inks. And I was watching Coloring View and she asked me for tips on starting jelly plating. All you need is a 5x7 gel plate, a little brayer, and some paint that you have, acrylic paint that you have on hand, be it craft paint or Liquitex or whatever. All right, so again, just like last week, I've got this labeled backside, washi side. So you want to put it washi side down on your plate. All right, so I don't have like a specific print or color in mind, but I know I want to do transparent paint. So I'm going to start with some of these quinacridone. I think this pairs with a lot of colors. So maybe we'll do a base of this and the yellow. This is a high flow, so it might craze a little bit. I heard someone call it fish eyeing. So we're just going to do like a wash of this, and then we're going to stamp on it using our other little gel plates and maybe some textures, and see how we can layer. Hi, Messy Die. Okay, so I'm going to just roughly, I'm going to put this pen here just so I know. Here, we'll do this so I know how far to bring the paint over so that we have it. I'm going to bring this down. You guys couldn't really see that. There we go. Okay. So today, at least for the beginning, I'm going to focus on layering transparent paints. This one is semi-transparent. This one is transparent, translucent, you know. So we'll do the yellow. Now, if you don't have any paints and you're trying to learn gel printing, I find really good ones to learn with are actually the Liquitex Basics student grade. 2 reasons. One, I think they're good consistency for the gel plate. And secondly, I just think that you're not going to be worried about the price, about wasting paint. These golden paints are a bit more pricey. So you want you tend to be a bit stingy when you're learning, and also, you know, you make mistakes. Not every print's going to work when you're learning. Even when you're not learning, not every print's going to work. Yeah, the Speedball is not a great jelly printing plate. Your paper, at least my paper, just stuck to it. I think it's for use with inks, like printing inks. Hi, Becky. All right, so I like that. So we've got some variation, a little bit of puckering and dendritic stuff. Yummy. So we're going to cut this into strips or shapes. I'm not sure which. So let's put this down here. I'm going to move Big Peggy for a minute. Thanks for everybody for coming. It's really nice to have y'all here. Becky says that Michael's in the States usually has Gelpress, but they're sold out. Or they are usually sold out. Hi, Jolu. All right, so I haven't used these much. And then Elizabeth St. Hilaire has a great video on how to store your jelly plates, and she recommends putting them on porous paper. You're less likely to get bubbles. So I'm going to keep these ones on the acetate background, and then when I'm done, I'm going to put paper on top to store them. I don't think I've used them. I think I bought them to play with coloring books. Yeah, and then I never ended up using them. Now, if you notice this morning, Dee Dee was using plastic as a palette for rubbing water markers on it for coloring. So you could keep these for that. You could keep these, you could cut it down a bit and wrap washi tape around it to transport your washi tape or to give away washi tape. So don't throw those away, or use them to make a window or whatever. Okay, so let's, I'm going to put this here because I think it's going to get dirty and I don't want to necessarily get this totally dirty yet. All right, so let's use some other transparent colors. This is a nice one, this magenta. I do find it's a bit harder to roll onto the small plate. And let's do that. And it's kind of breaking up a bit, so I'm not going to add a texture to it. We're just going to stamp it on there. And let's do the same. Let's do one in each shape. See how it looks. I didn't shake this. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, this is quinacridone magenta. They do have other shapes of gel plates, like they have bigger round ones. Okay, so we're just going to build up shapes and overlap them, and then we'll cut them into strips and we'll see what we think. All right, so that was magenta. What about this fluorescent pink? It is transparent. This one, it was also transparent. Hi, Zandra. I showed your happy mail from Valentine's Day. Are you packing now? I tried to watch you on Sunday, but I couldn't find you. So maybe you didn't stream this Sunday. You must be getting ready for your trip. Okay, so the high flow really beads up a lot. So I'm going to try to be quick. So we're going to start with this method, see what we think. And please remember that Dee Dee and Janet are hosting a ATC swap. All right, Diane has a question. If you have a question, don't forget you can put it in uppercase and I might be more likely to see it. Diane, oh, there it is. Has anyone tried alcohol inks on the washi yet? No, but I want to. I have it on my mind map somewhere. Here we go, alcohol. Oh, markers directly on it. Yeah, will it take alcohol inks? Yeah, so we should do that today too. And this isn't solid, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay. You weren't on. Are you feeling okay? Is it because of your cold? Okay, let's grab, how about a red? So if you have a question for me, please put it in uppercase and I'll try to see it. I can't guarantee it. This is a semi-transparent color. So you look at the little square to see if it's transparent, opaque. If it's opaque, this would be all black. If it's transparent, it would be all white. And so this is semi-transparent. And they also do a actual swatch over top of their, on the whatchamacallit. So I think I'm going to add a bit of texture to this one because I don't want it too blocky. Let's go up here. And don't have much left. The fluid paints dry really fast. So if you want to add a lot of textures, use more of the other paints like a Liquitex Basics. That reminds me, I did get some Golden Open paint. We should try that. Okay, so lift this up. So let's put some blues on this. And I'm going to just wipe this a bit. I feel like my light is a bit lacking. Let's go over here. Just add a bit of light over on the left side there. So the blue is going to go more of a green color on this orange, but that's okay. Let's try, I just bought, this is my only tube of Golden Open. Let's try this. It's ultramarine and it's transparent. Do I know if they make the washi taper for laser printers? I don't know. Janet's the one that sent me this one, so maybe Janet knows that answer. I'm going to use a different roller because I think that one's probably still. So Diane saying she likes to use the open paints, especially for transfers. So I didn't put very much on here, but let's do our honeycomb texture just for fun. We don't have to put them straight. And I think I'm gonna, I don't want to stamp on that, so I'm gonna just take my brayer paper. So today I'm gonna try to just kind of take my time, enjoy the process, try to read chat a little bit. So after this one, we'll try some alcohol inks. I bet you could do them right on the paper. Let's put some on here while my brayer still has it. And we'll just use this. This has just happened to be on my desk. So let's do this half off like that. And let's do, I'm thinking because we're going to be cutting this up, we're not going to see everything. Hi, Shannon. Open paint means it doesn't dry as quickly as other paints. I'm going to see if that will go again because I lifted it up quickly. So we got 2 from that one. And I still have some left on here, so let's just pop that down here and see if we can get that on there, testing the openness of the golden paint. So that one's been down a while, so it kind of stayed. So the blue, the ultramarine looks like a dark green on this. Yeah, more working time. All right, I feel like, what else? I don't think I want to use green or purple. let's use, how about some color shift? These are kind of opaque in a way. Let's try it. So this is yellow color shift. Let's just see if it brightens things up a little bit. Okay, I'd like the, I think that pink adds a lot. Ooh, this is stuck. There we go. It's a little bit clumpy. Clumpy, clumpy. Let's do this texture in it. And let's slap her down. This is not open. Like I said, the only open paint I have is the that ultramarine blue one that I just used. Yeah, so we'll see how the color shift looks. So a little bit left on here. Let's go ahead and put that down. Oh, I don't want to. Let's do that. Yeah, I want to get some more open. Just thought it'd be fun to play with one color first and see how I like it. So that yellow color shift, it color shifts a bit on the pink side. You see that? It'll be interesting to see when we cut this up. Like right now, it's basically like a masterboard. All right, I feel like we need some stuff here. Let's do another color shift. Could do this red flash. Hi, Linda. So open paint means it stays open, it stays wet longer, so it doesn't dry as fast as our other acrylic paints. I should have put that on there. Okay, do I have any left on here? Not much. So I'm trying not to overthink the placement too much. Okay, let's put one in the middle. It's kind of like second nature for me to brayer off. I'm just so used to it. Let's do one right here. Christine says, in her case, it usually means she forgot to put the lid on it. That's funny. Oh, so Christine, I showed that Lulu Mayo book that you recommended. And I told people if they wanted a full flip through to check out your channel, but I don't remember, did you do a full flip through? I can't say that. Flip through? So that one has kind of like a purpley feel to it. I think I'm liking, I'm not loving that blue green, but I guess it does give some contrast. All right, let's do, I think we'll do one more set. Okay. Should we do another color shift? Or should we do, I don't think I want to do gold. I've got this one. This looks like it's, oh, that has water added. That's fine. Like, it looks really thin. I do also have these Arteza iridescent paints that have some interesting colors. We could do this glowing peach. Ooh, that's chunky. I'm still hoping this is going to be translucent to put on the washi. Oh my gosh. To put the washi sticker paper onto the text. Okay, this one I'm just going to plop down because it already has some stuff under it. Let's go here. This one will add some of that texture. Maybe up in this corner. This is very thick. Let's do it down here. Hi, Julie. Yeah, they are cute. I didn't really tell you guys the size of them. Let me get my ruler. So it's about 3-inch square, 3-inch diameter circle, and a 2.5 by 3-ish triangle. That one still has a bit of paint on it. Okay, let me wipe my fingers. How do I like the Arteza paints? Do I like them? I only have these iridescent ones because I won them in a giveaway. And I like them. They're good. I don't know if the non-iridescent ones are good as well, but I enjoy them. They're very similar to the color shift and consistency. Hi, Joanne. Oh, Joanne, that the big one, it's thick though. Like, it's worth it. I think it's worth $30 because look at the difference. This is the Non Enchante. Look how thick it is. This is a regular one of hers. So look at that. Like, I think it's worth the $30. And the paper is nice and thick. The paper is very thick. So that's my 2 cents. Okay. Now I'm feeling like we should go ahead and put some other marks on here, like some black marks. We could do is we could just make. We could use foam stamps. Some of the paint's still wet. Okay, let me grab some. I don't think I want to use paint on those. I think I want to use paint. Let me get out a 5x7 and we'll use that as our little palette to do some foam stamping. I want to do black. Do you guys think, are you okay with me doing black stamping on here? I almost feel like I want more of that fluorescent color. Let's do one more set using the fluorescent pink, using this one. And then we'll do some stamping and then we'll cut it up into strips. It is huge. You've been officially enabled. Well, I'm glad to have helped Christine Cat and Paste in her endeavors to enable you. Okay, I'm going to give this another shake. I just want to put a bit more of this brightness into some of the other corners. So, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. This has a bit of that let's do this corner here. So you can tell how expensive these golden paints are by how small most of my bottles are. What do you want to do here? And we'll do a square up in that corner. So I blame Janet for enabling all these washi sticker paper purchases lately. I'm very grateful that she sent me some. Let's do it on the edge here. So Christine's saying that book I just showed is a compilation of 8 of her books, and she listed the books in her video. Did you do, I didn't see, did you do a full flip through of that book? I'm just trying to put a bit of grungy, crusty bits on these edges here. Okay, I think we're ready for some black. So this looks like a mess. I'm hopeful that once we cut it into strips, it'll look way cool. No guarantees, but you know what? This way we'll kind of know, right? All right, just wiping off some of that paint from that little brayer. Okay, so let's do some black. I should have bought black open paint, and I don't want to do too much black. I just want enough that we're going to see, just kind of break it up. Christine says, not a full flip, but there are some available on YouTube. Oh, Joanne, great. Yeah, so the giveaway from last week, I did send out the prizes. A few, Janet, I haven't sent out yours yet. So I want some light marks, nothing too heavy. Just looking at the foam stamps I have here. This one's, we'll do some. I'm trying to pick some I haven't used in a while that you haven't seen. And I want lots of open spaces. What about these three? We got a dragonfly, some, I don't know, open circle-y things, and some kind of leafy things. But I'm going to try not to have them too close together. So we'll do that. We don't have to do the full square. We can just kind of do just little parts. Okay. Remember with your foam stamps to wipe them off or wrap them in I can't talk today. Wrap them in baby wipes. I think I need to slow down. These are all PM Artist Studio stamps. Again, I don't want to have, just kind of want the hint. Okay, and let's do a dragonfly. Why not? Thanks, Janet and Dar, for putting in links. Oh, this paint's drying up. I don't mind though, because it's kind of giving us a lighter imprint of the dragonfly. Okay, I think that's enough marks. All right, so I'm going to just use a heat gun, and then we'll trim that on the cutter. And then we can always add some hand doodles if we're finding that we don't like it. I find them the same, Christine. I don't notice a difference between the gel press and the jelly arts for me. I feel like that needs something. Let's see if there's a bit of paint left here. Right there. I don't notice much difference between the two. I saw that the Frugal Crafter was using the Gel Elf brand. I haven't tried those. So here we experimented layering mostly transparent paints. The color shifts aren't really transparent. They're not super opaque though, I don't think. All right, so let's show you guys that up close. And then I'm going to go trim it. So it's not the most beautiful masterboard. Sue said that she used the washi sticker paper in the laser printer and it was fine. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I'm going to cut some strips. Let's do some 1-inch strips. Maybe, should we do a 2-inch strip as well? Or is that too big? 2-inch strip might be okay because then you can cut it into like a rectangle piece. A rectangle. rectangular. Let's do a 1/2 inch strip too. My 1/2 inch strips might be a little bit crooked because it's hard to hold it. I should do the other way, that's why. Let's do some 1/2 inch. Another 1/2 inch. And an inch. And maybe we should do a few circles. If we do a 1 inch, we could probably do some circles within it. Okay, so we've got 2 2-inch. Uh-oh, something's crooked. I don't know where that came from. So there's definitely going to be a wonky piece because I just found a sliver. Oh, there we go. What happened? One of my 1/2 inch strips got cut, got cannibalized. So I'm going to just lay these out and then we'll zoom in and we'll put some of these onto, let me take this off here. And we'll put some of these onto the little book. So this one here got double cut. And then this we could cut a few circles. Let's see. I have a 2-inch circle. No, it doesn't quite fit. Does it fit this one? Let's do, I want some variety within the circle though. What if we just cut in the middle? This is a 1 3/8. I'm going to cut that like a square. Do that. So we're just cutting some shapes here. I think this might look okay. Oh, that's the one that doesn't. Oh, I can maybe get a circle out of that. There we go. And a portal. There we go. Okay. Should I zoom in a bit? You guys probably are going, I can't really see that. Let's zoom in. How's that? It's like this one could maybe use a few more black stamps, but let's just go for it. Let's throw a few in here. Thanks, Annette. Okay. Let's see. Smartly dressed, shiny brass. Those words just kind of popped out at me, so let's just put this down here. Julie, you got to get on that. You're going to have so much fun. So we learned last time, if you take part of the sticker off, you can get it on straighter. So I wanted this pretty straight. Right about there. Uh-oh, looks like it says assistant and I cut off, it says, looks like I see an ass. Could see an ass standing in the shiny brass, do smartly dressed one hand. There's some found poetry for you. Like, what the huh? So can we see through it? Is it translucent enough? We can see through very faintly just parts of it. So maybe when you add that many layers of transparent, you get non-transparent. Let's do that. Let's put a piece across here. So I'm not overthinking this book. Yes, I loved printing photos on this washi sticker paper. Should I zoom in a bit more? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Let's zoom in a smidge. So do you guys like the black stamping on there, or was that a mistake? What do you think? Okay, and should we do a little portal? I don't even know what I'm not, this is not a lesson in composition, that's for sure. I'm just playing. So you guys like the black? Yes. Hi, Jackie. Christine says, now I just want to make funny poetry from an old book. Yeah, Sophia does that. She takes, when I did the flip through of the journal she sent back to me, she has some fun little pieces in there. One was like, oh, something about a frisbee, or bye, Julie, have a good day at work. So after we stick a few of these down, we'll do some alcohol inking on the gel plate. I'm sure it'll work because Janet used alcohol markers on the washi tape, so I don't see why it wouldn't work on the jelly plate. Then should we do that? I kind of like this line here. I didn't want to do that because then it looks like that blends in there too much, but I think this looks neat. It's fun to take a sentence out of context and stick them onto ATCs or in a journal. Yes, Becky, I agree. Okay. Not feeling that. I feel like maybe we need a smaller circle. I'm overthinking it now. Can you tell? I'm quiet. Overthinking. Let's overlap that. Bye, Annette. Just put that there. Jane is quietly fussy cutting. There. It's funny, I showed my husband this journal and he said, wow, that's really different for you. Like, it's a lot like neater, like sort of a clean style. And then we could actually use our Sharpie pen because it shouldn't go through. And we can kind of add some scribbles, right? I don't know. Marguerite is swatching watercolors. Is there a link for the washi paper? Yes, Dar just put it in there. And I do have a link on the video from last week. I find like my iPad, when I'm watching it live, it looks duller than when I watch the playback. So that's interesting. I could even do just a couple more. And these are just, it's just random. Doesn't mean anything. Just playing with color. Okay, now I'm getting off track. You like it, Jane? Or you like fussy cutting quietly? I almost feel like we need to do something here. What if we just do like these, but upside down? So I'm not doing very neat doodling here. And I'll check the Sharpie pen. Dee Dee has shown us that it doesn't usually go through, but this is papers. It's a book paper. It's, we'll see. So it goes through a little bit, especially where I went twice. But that's okay. What we could do is on this paper, what I could do is I could do every other page. Let's see if we can lift up this washi paper we just put down today without ripping. So it does come up. I think if I were to, what we could do is we could glue these two pages together so that we decorate like every other page. So I think in this case, I would put some glue stick on here. I'm just going to put a bit of glue stick since I peeled that up. It's still pretty sticky though, I have to say. And we're just going to put it on this page instead. Let's add this one to it. Yeah, washi paper stickers are known to not be super sticky. It's not like putting down masking tape. But it does seem to be sticky enough that you don't need to use glue every time. I'm just going to add this here. And maybe this one that cut. We'll just go ahead. So I'm kind of reminded of the other 2 weeks ago, we were talking about, I had watched a Jackie Bernardi video, and she was talking about, I want that a little bit more this way. She was talking about, oh, what's his name now? Rex Ray. And I watched a documentary, and he spent a lot of time before he developed his style just cutting and gluing things, right? So, oops, I put that on the wrong page. Oh, no, I didn't. We're going to glue those together. Let's just do that to show you guys. I'm just going to put a glue stick here. Let's put wax paper. Do I have wax paper? I had wax paper out. Where did I put it? Wax paper. Where did you go? I don't know where it went, so I'm going to grab out another piece. Hold your ears. I don't know if I have my noise canceling on. Okay, so we're just going to do, we're going to glue these 2 pages together. And I think, I don't remember where I saw this. It's not my invention, but just gluing pages together. And then you can just close it down like that. Okay. And it's not perfect, but that's okay. And let's glue these 2 together. And then if you follow Dee Dee's advice, I should be working front to back in the middle. I shouldn't just be going in order. It's hard for me not to go in order. And some people will remove pages from their books. There we go. So we got these 2 together, these 2 together. And then if it starts to get super fluffy, we can like, so some of them I've already gone back to back. But here I could glue these 2 together, etc., etc. So let's do some alcohol inks on the gel plate on the washi sticker paper. Let me just cut that. I'll probably put one of these in my Sophia book. I kind of like that. It kind of brings in these colors here. So I'm just going to slap it down like that. You guys still with me here? I think you guys are falling asleep. I don't blame you. It's very windy here today and it's cold. It was almost, I went outside to check the mail and it was almost snowing. Not quite snowing, but almost. Just gonna stick that like that. I'm looking at some doodles. Still here, excellent. You don't have to be here, but you know, it's nice that you guys keep me company. All right, let's grab out some alcohol inks. Present and accounted for, roll call. So I think if you make washi stickers, you should probably keep them all in the same spot because it's hard to tell. You might just think this is a piece of paper. So I would definitely put it in an envelope or file labeled washi sticker paper so that you know, oh, I can peel that up and stick it down. Otherwise, you might forget that that's what was on it, right? Okay, let's grab out Big Peggy. And I do like to use, I think we'll use the alcohol ink through a stencil, and then we'll pick it up with gold paint onto the washi sticker paper. So let me grab, I wasn't planning to do the alcohol ink today, but I think it's an excellent idea. So I've got my alcohol inks here. Let me move this scissors. I know some people don't like to see scissors. And see if I can realign there. And I'm going to take this paper out. It's going to be our, oh, here's another piece of the washi sticker paper. So I think that turned out cool for washi strips. Okay, I'm going to use that to go on top. Let me grab out I do have some new stencil designs coming out. I'm thinking what's going to look good. I think I want a 9x12 stencil so that we get the full effect on the paper. You know, I think this would be a good one. This is always very pretty. And since our first print was mostly like warm colors, let's do greens and stuff. And then this would be handy to use as like a undersea print. We'll use some blues and greens and pick up with gold. So this is Aqueous Effervescence by PM Artist Studio. Let me do a test to see if that, yes, that's perfect fit. Let me move this over. Let us zoom out a smidge. So we'll do greens to blues to purples. I think that might look cool. Ooh, Christine said it snowed quite a bit there overnight. So this is on photo paper, so I would not want to put it down on the gel plate because that would tear a chunk out of my gel plate. This is my swatch of the inks I have here. So I'm going to put that, ooh, don't want to put it on these either. Put that beside there. And I'm going to double check my washi sticker paper I have because I took it out and I just want to make sure I put it the way I want it, the way I know it is. Does that make sense? This would be fun to cut into like wavy things. Okay, yes, the washi side is up. Okay, so let's start with some greens, citrus. Whoops. And I'm going to spray this with 92% alcohol. It's okay to spray alcohol. You want to have a well-ventilated area. Okay, and let's go to this. Okay, I'm going to move this down so you guys can see my swatch here. Let's try this botanical here. And I'm going to keep them out in case I want to add more. Thanks, Star. And just sprinkling. Whoops. And so that was botanical. Let's go to bottle. I'm going to give that a spray. If a bit comes down here, that's fine. Let's do a little bit more citrus at the bottom. And then you have to let this dry before you take off your stencil. And I like to put on the alcohol ink pretty liberally. I've had these bottles for a while, and they do last quite a while, so don't be too stingy with them. I'm going to spray here. That's a lot there. There we go. Okay, so we got citrus, we got botanical, and we got bottle. Oh, this is, yeah, this bottle. Let's try mermaid. And I don't always put them exactly in the same spot, so it is good to check on here. Some of them, the names are on the side. Some of them, the names are in the middle. It's very random. I don't know why. Okay, and then if I can't get it off, see, it's sort of stuck because the alcohol inks have resin in them. That's why you shouldn't spray the alcohol inks. You can spray just alcohol in good ventilation, but never, never, never spray the alcohol inks or the blending solution because they have resin. You don't want to get resin in your lungs. Okay, so we got mermaid. I'll do, if you like, kind of do some crossover too. Mermaid, let's give that a little spritz. Okay, and let's go to sailboat blue. Sailboat blue. Hi, Paula. Yes, we're missing our chicken pot pie. Okay, do a spritz. And let's go to, oh, I'm spraying it onto here. I'm gonna move this a bit over there because I'm getting some splatter. Let's go to indigo, and then we'll go to like some purple. Let's do indigo. This is, oh, that's denim. And this is indigo. So I sure appreciate you guys joining me for my little streams. And then we might go back in and do top up some of the areas. Okay, and then let's do purple. We're going to do vineyard. And then we can end with like, do vineyard. And then at the very top, I'll do a bit of plum or boysenberry, I'm not sure. Paula's in bed. I'm trying to kind of spray it that direction. All right, and I said I was going to do, did I say boysenberry? I think I said boysenberry. This is boysenberry. I think if this works, this should make pretty washi tape. So boysenberry. A little bit more. And then I'm going to come backwards, overlapping a bit. So a bit of boysenberry. And then twilight to fill in some of the gaps. Twilight, which is the purple. And then we're going to do indigo. Just so we get a bit of variation. And then we'll do sailboat. Maybe put a bit of sailboat up here too. And then we're going to do mermaid, I think was next. Do a bit of mermaid at the top too. And bottle. And then we'll do lettuce, no, meadow. Oh, I didn't mean to do meadow. I meant to do prairie. No, botanical. Let's find that botanical. I did meadow instead of botanical. Let's take out botanical. Let's do some botanical. Oh, okay, that one I've got to use this little opener. Okay. Let's put a bit of botanical just at the top. I don't even know that the paper is going to reach to the top. Botanical. Down where we had the citrus. And then we shall do the citrus up here. Now that's a lot of alcohol ink. And then I'm going to show you guys a trick I do when I take off the stencil, is doing a brayer off or flop off onto tissue paper. It gives you really pretty tissue paper. Okay, so that has to dry. I'm going to get my little squisher. It dries it, but it also moves it around a little bit. So where it's a bit thin, it kind of spreads it. So I'm kind of looking at an angle right now. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. We do have our little fan. Let's try our little fan, which is way over on the side of my desk. We'll pick it up with a really light gold. Kristen says this is feeling very Van Gogh flower. Cool. So I'm going to just let that dry a bit, and I'm going to go grab tissue paper for the flop off. I think a gold tissue paper would look really pretty. So let's get that out. Is my microphone still sounding good? Let's see. Still needs to dry a bit, I think. Where's my... I just had that fan. There it is. Sound is great. Is it, do you think it's noise canceling? Like when I have this fan on, is it? I'm gonna just start putting these alcohol inks away. Make sure you close them. This is the bottle. So I try to put them back where my swatch is. This is boysenberry. And this case is a Tim Holtz case. Botanical. I think I had botanical in the right spot. I just didn't grab from the right spot. And this is the mermaid, which is a beautiful color. And then the sailboat blue. Vineyard. And indigo. I wish they'd have the name in the same spot. It drives me crazy. Okay, and then I can put my swatch on the top here like that, because I have another set that has some extra colors and some metallics. Okay. So that's pretty good. So alcohol ink will still look shiny even when it's dry. All right, so let's get out our... This is going to get messy, but that's okay. It's kind of a drop sheet. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to put it face up like that. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to spray some alcohol and I don't want to disturb this. I guess I could do, you know what, this will keep. Let's do our pickup, and then while that's drying, we can do this part. So we're going to use this very light gold, or we could use this green blue. But I think the green blue won't look as nice with the purple area. So we're going to use this iridescent gold, which is paler than the other gold I like to use, the rich gold. This is a bit of a paler color, so I think it'll be a bit more see-through. All right, so we're going to use our washi sticker paper, washi side down, to pick this up. And I hope I have enough paint in here. Feels good, feels like I do. And I'll get my big 7-inch brayer. Okay. It's a little, just gonna rub off there. Don't want it too thick. Okay, let's put our washi paper, washi side down, fingers crossed I'm doing it right. I can use this bigger piece of paper. The metallic white would be clear. Yeah, I could have used metallic white, which I do have one that I like quite a bit, this Artist Loft one, but it does say opaque. I find it is a bit more opaque, I think, than this one that I used. This one here probably says opaque. I don't know, it says 3 stars and then that one shape, so I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to put this aside and we're going to just do our flop off now. So let that dry. Hopefully I gave that a good rub. Just doing a little extra rub over here on my island. Okay, so now we're going to take this I'm going to put the metallic tissue paper. This is just regular tissue paper, so it's got one side that's not as shiny as the other. So I'm going to put it shiny side up. No, I'm going to put it shiny side down. Change my mind. Shiny side down, like that. And then I'm going to spray it with the alcohol. And you know, I think I'm going to put gloves on because often it comes through. Let me just put some gloves on. I love that you guys can come with me to the closet. How cool is that? Close your eyes though, don't look at how messy it is. All right, hopefully I'm not missing anybody coming in or anybody leaving. Washi sticker paper. Yes, we're playing with washi sticker paper. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to spray this. And then I'm going to kind of dab. I'm going to dab it with this baby wipe. The alcohol is reactivating the alcohol below, but you need to press it against the paper. Even though the baby wipe is wet, it's not really doing too much. Okay, and then we're going to pick it up. Okay, we're going to separate that. And ta-da! We've transferred that onto here. Now we can take, there's still stuff on there. I don't like to waste my ink. So now we can kind of do a rub off, or we could do the same thing we did there. Maybe we should do that. Let's do that, and then I'll do rub off after. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up in a different spot. Hopefully we're not going to lose. I don't want that to lose the ink. Just going to kind of lightly put that up there. I should let that dry before I do this again, but wait, did I put this the right side up? I did. Okay. We need more alcohol, I think. We could spray the alcohol directly on the stencil and then put the tissue down. That either way works. We're just trying to pick up any of the extra ink, alcohol ink that's on there. And then the nice thing is that the alcohol ink, once it dries, it doesn't move with water. So you might get, it's not how you say, it won't be permanent in terms of light fastness. But if you're putting it in your journal, it's fine. So now I'm going to take it ink side up here, and I'm going to I'm going to rub through the openings. So this time I'm going to spray on here. And we're going to do like a rub off, just really gently. And I'm going to rotate. So this is a great way to get all your product, use all your product. And meanwhile, our washi sticker paper is drying. I'm rotating it so I'm not mixing the greens with the purples. I'm trying to anyhow. So we're cleaning off our stencil. And we're also using up our product. So blues. Let's go back up to these purples here. And then what you can do with your dirty baby wipe is you can let it dry, and you've got pigment on there now. And you can send it to Janet. Janet loves it when I send her my baby wipes. So when that dries, you have kind of like a tie-dye baby wipe. And because it's alcohol ink, it won't be like crusty. It's not acrylic paint. It'll be nice and soft. It'll be like dyed fabric. All right, so I got to let that dry somewhere. Just put that on there. And then we'll take that up. So we have that. And we could keep going. Like after the stream, I'll probably, you know, do a few extra little pieces. It would make nice wrapping paper. So you got the, you also get like the positive, and then you get a bit of the negative around it. So I would definitely, like, I'd probably put that there, do this section, do the green a few times, and kind of fill that up. And then we got a little bit under here. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Sorry about that. Need more alcohol. Right, so I'm gonna put that somewhere to dry. Okay, and let's take our gloves off. I'm gonna put this over with the tissue paper. So I'll do a bit more wiping after the stream's done. Let's grab Big Peggy, bring her back over, and we'll slice up some washi tape. Diane says she likes it when you have a happy accident and some of the ink comes off on future prints. So there's the gold that came off on our brayer off. It's a very light gold. It's a nice gold. It's a nice gold. So here's our washi sticker paper. Let's see. We could probably let it set a little bit longer. Let me just dry it with the fan. Hi, Arts of AB. Are you AB as in Alberta, or is AB not location specific? I can feel a couple bubbles in here where I didn't press it down all the way. So I'm going to show Paula while that's drying a bit more. Oops. I'm going to show Paula the washi sticker paper. So this is washi sticker paper. Last week we gel printed on it. I also printed out photos of my previous artwork. That's just an inkjet picture on the washi, and then that's a gel print with some stamping. It's a photo, and then the green part is a gel print photo. So we just cut it up in different ways. This one we took a photo and we added Inktense paint to it. That was some artwork. That was a gel print, previous photo of artwork. And then today, this is the washi sticker paper we made using Gelliprinting and some stamping as well. AB are your initials, okay. And then I think, so now we're going to cut this up and put it in our book. Sorry, I wasn't really in frame there. My thing is really close to me today. I don't want to move it. I'll move it later next time. Maybe this sticker paper might be cool on here. I don't know. I like seeing the print under it. So this, see, you can see, we tried to use transparent paint so that we could see the stuff underneath it. But because we layered it so much, we did lose some of the transparency, but some of the areas you can still see through it. Just kind of trying to give you guys a close-up view. Can you see that? So some of it you can't see through it, and some you can. But it's really thin. It feels cool. I like it. I like it, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Hi, Ann Makes. Hi, View. I don't see View, but I saw someone say hi to her. All right. So there's a few areas where we missed. Still feels a little wet. Do we leave that or do we use some matte medium to pick it up? Oh, I feel like using some matte medium. I want all that goodness. Let's use some matte medium. Just a little bit. Woo! So Janet, I haven't sent your Happy Mail yet. I'm going to probably grab some of the tape, the washi stuff from today and add that to your Happy Mail. So I'm just using a bit of the matte medium, which acts like a clear glue, and we're just going to do like a take 2 because it's registered. I didn't pull it all the way off. Let's see what this side did. We'll do that here too, but I think it's going to be really pretty. Okay, do a little bit over here. And that's why my plate goes yellow, is because I use the alcohol inks. That being said, it does not affect the performance of my gel plate. Okay, let's put that down. So View, I mentioned at the beginning that at the end of one of your streams, you asked about what to use for starting your gel printing journey. All you need to start, I would say, would be a 5x7 plate, a 4-inch brayer, some inexpensive paints, either craft paints or the Artist Loft and the Liquitex paints are very good to learn with. So these, they work really great on the gel plate. Some copy paper. You can just cut it in half to use on the 5x7. Yeah, so this was matte medium. This was an inexpensive Walmart brand, acrylic matte medium. If you're doing something really fine, then I recommend what Dee Dee tells us to use, which is the golden matte medium. This is a little bit pricier though. So View, that's all you need to get started, really. Probably takes longer to dry because it's plastic. Well, there's a bit of plastic coating, but the other one we didn't take so long. We lifted it up pretty quick. So while this is drying, does anybody want to have any questions for me or want to see anything specifically? I did mention at the beginning that I did a flip through of my scavenger hunt book. If anybody has any pages they have a question about, I can show that, but you can watch the flip through. Hi, Colleen. Yeah, when we did this paper here, it dried really quickly. Like, it didn't take us long to pick up that. So it could just be that the paint was thicker with the alcohol inks on there. So I think I want to let that matte medium sit for a bit. Let's clean up this plate while we're waiting. A lot of black on there. I tend to pick up black with the red, so I can just use that. Where's that paint I just showed View? Here it is. This one, this cadmium red medium hue, is one of my favorite reds. So this isn't going to show through very much, but. And I need some paper. Pick that up. That paper's not big enough. What's nice about the 5x7 is it basically, it's half a copy paper wide. Hi, Safia. I showed your journal that I'm making for you in progress. I've made some headway in it. I showed that earlier. And I also showed the Lulu Mayo compilation book. Cat and Paste Christine tells us that it's a compilation of 8 books. I'm sure it doesn't have all the pages of all 8 books. Don't know if that's done. I mentioned that I did some marbling with my sister, and I made some washi marble paper. Where did I put it? Where's my marble washi paper? I think I put it back here. Did I put it back here? Oh my goodness. I don't know where I put it, but I'm gonna work on editing a video of my sister and I's little play date. And this is a small piece of the washi marble paper that I did, this little piece here, using the Deco Art hydro dipping set. Okay, let's just go for it. I don't know that we got it all, but I don't know that I have patience. So this is the alcohol ink through a, yeah, we got a bit more of it. If I wait longer, I could have got more, but we did get a bit more of the pieces. So it is what it is, and that'll make a nice pickup. So that's the washi paper, sticker paper. Let me just dry it a bit more, and then we'll cut it up. It helps if I have the fan pointed the right way. So I could have like left that longer, maybe even put a book on it, and we would have got a more full print, but we're going to be cutting this into strips anyhow. And I think this would be cool. We'll do some straight strips and some wavy strips. Yeah, if I'm having a hot flash, just turn it this way. Woo! Okay, so that's pretty dry. Whoops. All right, so I'm going to cut straight strip, and then we'll do a few wavy ones. Yeah, this is the stencil is called Aqueous Effervescence. So let's do a 1-inch strip here, and a 1-inch strip here, or a 1/2-inch strip. Let's do a 1/2-inch strip there. And then I did have a wavy cutter. Let me see if I can find my wavy cutter. I think it's in the closet. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll do a pickup of this later after the stream's done. Let's see. Aha. I found it. I haven't used this in years. This is a, I don't know if it's a Creative Memories thing. That's my old phone number. I'm not doxing myself. That won't reach me. And it has circles and ovals, and you could cut some bigger circles with that. But I don't want to cut circles, I want to cut strips. I just need a cutting mat, which I usually, oh yeah, I just put it away recently. Here it is. Okay, so I cut the edges off. So it actually fits, it must be Creative Memories because it fits perfectly on this mat. Okay, let's do, now I think this fits, I haven't used this in forever. Fits like that. Okay, so let's do this. So the first one I think is going to be like a wave shape. Okay, did it go all the way through? I don't know. Let's go back. I feel like it didn't quite go all the way through. There we go. So we got that. And then we can do like parallel waves. Like that. That's cool. Or I thought we could even kind of like make it thick and thin. And you don't need this cutter to do this. You could just use scissors. So that makes cool little algae growths, right? And we can alter it that way. So I'm starting in and going out and then coming back in because I feel like it's going to kind of not rip the paper, but shred it a bit. Place the cap on top of the blade. Oh, that is genius. I never knew that. Oh my gosh. So cool. Thanks, Anne. Am I in the holes though? Okay. I'm definitely going to send a few pieces of this to my little friendly mermaid that sends me happy mail. Zandra, if you're still here, you're going to get a few pieces of this for sure. It's kind of an easy way to cut nice smooth strips, hey? And then should we do a few, let's do just a wave. So let's do a straight one. Let's do a straight, like make it like a wave. I could just use my cutter, but I've already got this here. So for like an abstract landscape, this might be neat. Okay. Oh. Bear with me, people. We're still going to do, I'm going to show what this does once I just haven't used this cutter in forever. I never knew I could do that. Add this piece on. This doesn't really go on here very well. These little curves are maybe too curvy. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Almost. So that's neat. And then we can also rip this washi tape because it is washi tape. Let's do, should we do a straight line or curve? Let's do a straight line and then we'll do some rippage. Thanks so much, Anne. Thank you for screaming. I finally heard you, right? I missed the edge here. Let's cut that. Okay, and then let's just demonstrate. We can just rip it because it's washi tape. We can also just rip it. That'll make a cool landscape. All right, let's look at these. So we got all sorts of washi, homemade washi tapes. We've got ripped mountains. We've got wavinesses. We've got some fun seaweed, fun seaweed types. Let's put a piece on the book. I think these are my favorite, these little seaweedy ones. Okay, let's grab our little book out and do a sample. For fabric. Okay, so let's do our little sample, our washi sample book. Let's go here. Should we do the ripped one? Should we overlap them? Leave spaces? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do so, like so, and like so. Okay, let me get a clip. So the consensus seems to be this washi sticker paper is good for just about anything mixed media application. I would say I would vote yes. However, I'm not sure how archival it is. This piece would not be archival because I am actually using alcohol inks. Oh, and we have these straight pieces too. We have these straight pieces as well. Forgot to mention that. Because I'm using alcohol inks, this would not be light fast. So I think for in a journal, awesome, yes, 100%. In a painting, I don't know. It would depend what you put on it. I don't know how, if you're putting it on a painting, I would probably use matte medium to stick it down. But then if you're gonna do that, maybe you should just be using wet strength tissue paper. I don't know, just thoughts. It's certainly fun to play with for sure. So this one, there's nothing underneath it to see if it's how translucent it is. So let's do the next one. So let's start here, I think. Okay, and that method works great for making it straight, is just taking off the edge and then pulling. Oh, the other thing, View, is for your 5x7 plate, do not get a speed ball plate. Get Jelly Arts or gel. I find Gelpress is more economical and it works just as well, in my opinion, as the Jelly Arts. Whoops. See how straight that went? Okay, I'll cut that edge off later, and then we'll do that there. Sure, we should cut it though, right? I'm having a lot of fun in this low stress book Bye, Janet. Thanks for coming. We're almost done, people. I'm going to sign off right after I stick this down. I'll just do a review of our prints from today, and then that'll be it. Little tentacles. Anyhow, so that's good. So that is, I'm going to do a close up. So how see-through is that? Not overly, not very see-through, but it's pretty. So I think the gold paint, because of the reflection of it, you can see just a touch. Let's see, you see right there? Right here, we can see one of the words coming through. But perhaps because the alcohol ink was so thick, it's not very see-through, but it's pretty. I like it. So we got that page. We did this page. We showed some Happy Mail. I think that's pretty much what we did today, right? We did this page. We did this washi sticker paper, and we did this washi sticker paper. So, hi, Carla. Hi, Steam, Fire, and Ice. Yeah, this book it's fun. I'm gonna try to just kind of randomly put stuff in here. There's some areas that I already have like an image, so this would be cool to kind of like put maybe an eye here. Anyways, it's a fun little book. So let me put this scissor away. Let's do a little zoom in. Can I zoom in? There we go. And I think, oh, I should show you the tissue. Well, it looks the same as when I showed you before. Looks the same. I want a big circle here though. I wonder if I can punch. Okay, sorry, I thought I was done. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna punch a circle in this because I want a circle over here. For some reason, I don't know why, this side needs a circle. There. All right. Oh, I should have put it straight. Let me just take that off. I mean, put the same pattern. All right. So thanks, Anne, for telling me how to use this special cutter that I don't think you can get anymore, people. Don't, oh, well, unless you can get it used. I think it was from Creative Memories, and I've been collecting stuff since Creative Memories was the first thing I joined, I think. So thanks for watching, everybody. Next week, I don't know what we're doing yet. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Dar. Thanks for being my mod. Thanks to all my mods, Janet and Colleen, and whoever else came out that maybe I missed. Yeah, this was fun. I think maybe we'll make this our thumbnail, something like that. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Did I miss Cindy? Maybe you're steaming ice. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching the replay. I had a great time. We didn't get a lot of jelly printing done, but I think it was fun what we did. Thanks, Sandra. Have a great trip. I'm going to get some of these little tentacles in the mail to you because these are telling me we want to live at Sandra's house. All right. Bye, everybody. Now to end it, I'm going to have to take this off the holder, so it's going to get a little wonky. So bye-bye, everybody. So sorry it's shaky when I end, but this is how I have to end it. All right. Bye-bye.